Well, as Gujarat votes, Gaali politics has exploded. Prime Minister Modi came all guns blazing and slammed the Congress and the company for taking political discourse to a new mid-low in the election battle. In fact, in an unsparing attack, Prime Minister Modi said that there is a competition which is going on in the Congress as to who can abuse the Prime Minister more. In fact, Prime Minister also targeted Congress while addressing a public meeting in Gujarat's Kalol for the second phase of the election on 5th of December, slamming the Congress. Left, right and centre, the Prime Minister said that those who never believed in the existence of Lord Ram have now brought in Ravan from Ramayana.
એટલે કોંગ્રેસના આલા કમાને આદરણીય ખડગેજીને અહીંયા મોકલ્યા. કોંગ્રેસ પાર્ટીના નવા પ્રમુખ છે એમને મોકલ્યા અને ખડગેજીને હું ઓળખું છું, એમનો ખૂબ આદર કરું છું, એમનું સન્માન કરું છું. પણ ખડગેજીને તો એ જ બોલવું પડે જે એમને ત્યાંથી ભણાઈને મોકલ્યા હોય. અને કોંગ્રેસ પાર્ટી એને ખબર નથી કે આ રામ ભક્તોનું ગુજરાત છે. હવે તમે મને કહો, રામ ભક્તોના ધરતી પર રામ ભક્તોની સામે એમના પાસે બોલાવડાવવામાં આવ્યું કે તમે મોદીને 100 માથાવાળો રાવણ કહો. બોલો ભાઈઓ બહેનો, આપણે જાણીએ છીએ કે આ કોંગ્રેસ પાર્ટી એ રામના અસ્તિત્વને સ્વીકાર નથી કરતી. આ કોંગ્રેસ પાર્ટી અયોધ્યામાં ભગવાન રામ મંદિરને પણ, ભવ્ય રામ મંદિરમાં પણ એનો વિશ્વાસ નથી. આ કોંગ્રેસ પાર્ટી એને તો રામ સેતુ સામે વાંધો. એવી કોંગ્રેસ પાર્ટી મને ગાળો બોલવા માટે રામાયણમાંથી રાવણને લઈ આવી. બોલો.
Now let's remind you of the attacks which have been made by the Congress party on the Prime Minister from one end of the other, from Ravan to Jhuto ka Sardar. Listen in.
अरे आप तो प्रधानमंत्री हो, आपको काम दिया गया है, वो काम करो. वो छोड़ के म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन इलेक्शन, एमएलए इलेक्शन, खैर एमपी इलेक्शन, उनको प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनना है तो फिरते रहते. अब भाई तुम्हारे को तुम्हारी सूरत कितनी बार देखना, कॉर्पोरेशन में भी तुम्हारी सूरत देखना, एमएलए इलेक्शन भी तुम्हारी सूरत देखना. कितने है भाई? क्या आपके रावण के जैसा 100 मुख है? क्या है? और आपके जैसा आदमी जो आप हमेशा क्लेम करते हैं मैं गरीब हूं, मैं वो, हम भी गरीब है, हम तो गरीब से गरीब है. एक बार अगर झूठ बोलेंगे लोग सुन लेंगे, 2 बार भी बोलेंगे तो भी सुन लेंगे. कितने बार झूठ बोलेंगे? झूठ पर झूठ, ये झूठों के सरदार है.
Well, now the Congress has targeted the Prime Minister, accusing him of politicizing the issue. It further deviated from the debate, saying that there are many more important issues as well.
One, I want to say Ram is Bhagwan of everybody in this country. It's very unfortunate that the BJP tries to own Ram. Ram is universal. He is a Bhagwan. We all worship Ram. In our Guru Granth Sahib, there is every page has 3 times it is mentioned Ram, Ram, Ram. So what are they talking about? They will not talk about the real issues the country is facing. What is happening to inflation? What is happening to unemployment? What is happening to price rise? Some religious issues, some non-issues. It's very, very unfortunate when the Honorable Prime Minister indulges himself.
Meanwhile, the JDU has distanced itself from the controversy, saying that it never indulges in personal attacks. Listen in.
Our party is against individual comment. Okay, we fight against the defective policy of central government, Narendra Modi government, because Narendra Modi government is trying to destroy the basic feature of the constitution. It is against the democratic value.
Well, let let me go across to our panelists joining us today. Ratan Sharda, an author. Dushyant Nagar is also joining us, a political analyst. Now, Ratan Sharda, I want to start with you. Do you think today, with the Prime Minister taking on the Congress by saying and reminding of how there is once, even though that affidavit was later revoked, in the Supreme Court, the Congress had even doubted the presence of Ram. He has scored a master stroke right ahead of the, or rather during the politics of a raging election which is currently on in Gujarat, where religion may just play a very crucial role.
Well, like, I always get amused when Congress offers Modi some armaments on the platter. What is the need of, they say we should talk of development. They come up and they say Ravan. Do you expect Modi ji not to respond? When you throw stones at Modi ji, either he creates a castle or he throws it back like a boomerang. So when they make all these statements, Kharge ji is very famous. In Lok Sabha, he said that this is Aryan Dravidian story. We are Dravids, we are Aryans, North Indians, attacking us, while we know that this Aryan Dravidian story is already dead and buried. You remember Congress talking of Maut ke Saudagar, Khoon ki Kheti, nothing will serve them. They had a good base in Gujarat. They could have encashed it. Instead of that, there is Amar Singh ji today saying BJP rakes up this issue. Well, what stops Amar Singh from teaching Mr. Kharge a thing or two? But he will not, because nobody dare question the leader. And he is the leader of a favorite party. So this kind of, Rahul goes to Maharashtra, attacks Savarkar. Then he goes to MP, makes some foolish, non-historical remarks about Tantya Mama and RSS. So this kind of foxpass they continuously do, this kind of language they use, and this lack of understanding of the basic Hindu psyche and Indian psyche is their undoing. They could have done much better in Gujarat if Rahul had stayed there like last election. They could have done much better by underlining the issues that really trouble people, rather than talking of NEET and, Jhootha and Ravan. So I am very amused, and not to expect Modi to respond, then you are not living in true politics.
Is that right? Let me take that across to Dushyant Nagar. They said,
tell me,
okay,
is it not a political party? What is political party supposed to do? Win elections. So they come to fight and win. They don't come here as an NGO.
So they come to fight elections. They say that the issues for the Congress is that of development. However, they go ahead and bring in these analogies of Ravan. Now, Dushyant Nagar, for the Congress party, all of this has always backfired. मौत का सौदागर बोला, फिर लोकसभा पोल्स हार गए, उसके बाद चाय वाला बोला, 2007 में जब मौत का सौदागर बोला, उसके बाद फिर चाय वाला जाए. All of that has always backfired for the Congress party. फिर भी इलेक्शंस में ऐसे पर्सनल जाइब्स क्यों लेती है?
देखिए, कोई हमला नहीं किया है. ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी का एक तरीका है, मुख्य मुद्दों से ध्यान को डाइवर्ट करके बिना वजह की बातों पे, बेबुनियाद की बातों के ऊपर लोगों का ध्यान डाइवर्ट करना, उस पे डिबेट को.
मगर दुष्यंत नागर जी, ये रावण का बार्ब डिड नॉट कम फ्रॉम मोदी, इट केम फ्रॉम खड़गे.
जी, मैं बीच में बोला नहीं, मेरे को बात कंप्लीट करने दीजिए. 3.25 लाख छोटे व्यवसायी, उनके काम धंधे बंद हो गए नोटबंदी और जीएसटी लागू होने के बाद, जिसकी वजह से 30 लाख लोगों को अपने रोजगार से हाथ धोना पड़ा. आज 70% आबादी गुजरात का युवा है जो अपने बेहतर भविष्य की तलाश कर रहा है, उसके ऊपर कोई चर्चा नहीं हो रही. आज जहां चुनाव हो रहा है वहां किसानों की बड़ी आबादी है और किसानों के सामने विभिन्न मुद्दे हैं, उनको हल करने के ऊपर कोई बात नहीं हो रही. अरे भैया, आप बिना वजह की बातों को मत उठाइए. कभी कांग्रेस पार्टी ने भगवान राम के अस्तित्व पे सवाल नहीं उठाया. जो कोर्ट में एफिडेविट दिया था, एएसआई ने दिया था, उसको कांग्रेस सरकार ने संशोधित करके ठीक किया. लेकिन आप कांग्रेस पार्टी के ऊपर बार बार झूठ बोलो, उसे सच साबित करना चाहते हैं. माननीय खड़गे जी ने रावण से कहीं तुलना नहीं की, लेकिन कल से ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी उसके ऊपर एक माहौल बनाना चाहती है.
आप बोल रहे हैं कि खड़गे जी ने कभी भी तुलना नहीं की रावण के साथ. वो हम आपको साउंड बाइट सुना देंगे. दुष्यंत नागर जी सुना देंगे, आपको शायद याद नहीं आ रहा, सुना देंगे वो साउंड बाइट. बट बिफोर दैट आई विल जस्ट गेट यू अ रिएक्शन कमिंग इन फ्रॉम अमित शाह. उसके बाद दुष्यंत नागर जी के लिए विल डेफिनेटली प्ले आउट द साउंड बाइट.
देखिए, जितनी भी बार गुजरात में प्रधानमंत्री जी के खिलाफ कांग्रेस ने अपशब्द उपयोग किया, उतनी बार, हर बार गुजरात की जनता ने बैलेट बॉक्स के अंदर जवाब दिया है। इस बार भी इसका जवाब, मोदी जी के अपमान का जवाब गुजरात की जनता जरूर देगी।
चुनाव में, चुनावी सभाओं में बहुत सारी बातें होती हैं। इससे ही स्पष्ट होता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पास कोई नेतृत्व नहीं है, कोई सोच नहीं है और हर जगह एक ही चेहरे से चुनाव लड़ करके कहीं ना कहीं पूरे राजनीति को प्रदूषित करने का काम कर रहे हैं। ये संदर्भ उनका ये रहा है, रावण नहीं कहा है। और इस तरह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी अपने को प्रस्तुत करके कहीं ना कहीं वो जो सोच है।
So let me also remind once again what exactly it is that Mallikarjun Kharge, the current president of the Congress party, had to say as well.
अरे आप तो प्रधानमंत्री हो, आपको काम दिया गया है, वो काम करो। वो छोड़ के म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन इलेक्शन, एमएलए इलेक्शन, खैर एमपी इलेक्शन, उनको प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनना है तो फिरते रहते। अब भाई तुम्हारे को तुम्हारी सूरत कितनी बार देखना, कॉर्पोरेशन में भी तुम्हारी सूरत देखना, एमएलए इलेक्शन भी तुम्हारी सूरत देखना। कितने हैं भाई, क्या आपके रावण के जैसा 100 मुख है क्या है? और आपके जैसा आदमी जो हमेशा क्लेम करते हैं मैं गरीब हूं, मैं वो, हम भी गरीब है, हम तो गरीब से गरीब है। एक बार अगर झूठ बोलेंगे लोग सुन लेंगे, 2 बार भी बोलेंगे तो भी सुन लेंगे। कितने बार झूठ बोलेंगे? झूठ पर झूठ, ये झूठों के सरदार है।
So I'll come back to Dushyant Nagar. You just heard him very categorically say, आप भी रावण के जैसे 100 मुखी हो गए हैं। However, the main point that I was making, when you did not take it very well when I interrupted you, so please listen to my question as I listen to your answer. My question to you was, the entire debate over Ravan was kicked off by Kharge ji. It was not kicked off by Modi ji. It was kicked off by Kharge ji. Why go into these areas when you could have talked about Vikas, about development instead, Dushyant Nagar?
सम्मानित खड़गे जी ने कहा है, आप प्रधानमंत्री हो, 100 मुख वाले नहीं हो। अरे वो तो मना कर रहे हैं, आप जबरदस्ती, और भारतीय जनता पार्टी कह रही है कि उनको 10 मुख वाला, 100 मुख वाला बोल दिया। खड़गे जी ने व्यंग्यात्मक लहजे में कहा है, इसको आप ऐसे मत करिए। जो मुद्दा है गुजरात चुनाव का, उस मुद्दे पे चुनाव होगा, लोगों ने तय किया है। वो अपने जीवन में जो दुश्वारियां, जो परेशानी, जो कठिनाई आ रही है, उसको दूर करने के लिए कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेतृत्व में नई सरकार का गठन करने जा रहे हैं। आज पूरा दक्षिण गुजरात और सौराष्ट्र में लोगों ने कांग्रेस को वोट किया है। ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी को हजम नहीं हो रहा, इसलिए इस प्रकार की बातें चलाई जा रही हैं। खड़गे जी का 50 साल का राजनीतिक जीवन का अनुभव है। खड़गे जी नेता प्रतिपक्ष राज्य में रहे, केंद्र में रहे। अरे खड़गे जी इतने बड़े नेता हैं, वो कभी किसी का अपमान नहीं कर सकते।
सौराष्ट्र का जो रिकॉर्ड रहा है, इट इज इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी इफ कांग्रेस कैन रिटेन इट। इस बार तो राहुल गांधी जी वहां पर गए भी नहीं भारत जोड़ो के लिए। बट हाउएवर, रतन शारदा, कैन यू रिप्लाई टू व्हाट Dushyant Nagar has said, that it is not the BJP but, or is it the Congress who's deviating away from the core issues of development and civic apathy, which should have been the local issues, which should have been the focus of the Gujarat elections?
Yeah, as far as development is concerned, we know that Gujarat is rising by leaps and bounds. They are 25% exports of India. They are leading in defense manufacturing. They are leading in pharma and so many other features. So everybody knows about it. So there is no need to talk. Ask the local people what they're saying. I've seen their interviews, met the people. So that is all myth, because Congress seems to have lost way. When every other party is putting full steam ahead in Gujarat, what stopped Kharge ji to be there for a couple of months? It's such an important state and there are so many problems. Why did he come only for 3 days? Why did Rahul come only for 1 day? So they have no seriousness about Gujarat. And as far as industrial unemployment is concerned, I don't know what kind of figures he's quoting. And lastly, he said that hum bhi gareeb aadmi hai. If we remember the kind of assets we have, there are reports which are available on the media, there are reports in newspapers, the kind of assets that Kharge has. So let us not get into that. So, but this kind of attacks, as I said, they don't stop Kharge from continuously talking about economic issues. Why did you bring in Ravan? Why did you bring in Jhoot and such? Because people know, and people have decided already. I have seen what kind of voting is going along, and it is a clear vote for continuity. If there is no development, people are not fools. Modi ji is in the public life for the last 23 years. Gujarat is there, BJP for last 27 years. So something they must be doing right. People are not blind, people are not deaf. So that is very clear. You can keep on shouting, but if people could listen to your shouts and your outpouring of hate, then naturally they would not respond to Mr. Modi. They respond, they don't respond to you. That is very clear. So you can keep on saying, Congress, are you welcome, please? Yeah, I'll record this statement. We'll meet again, Mr. Duchanji. Result ke din fir milte hain.
Well, thank you so much, Ratan, Sharda, as well as Dushyant Nagar. We are running out of time, but this Gaali politics unfortunately seems to be taking center stage this poll season.